Welcome to Your C News. I'm your anchor, Layla. This is my co-anchor, Natalie. Our reporter today is Samuel, and our news director is Tyler. Today is Monday, April 8th, 2024. It is a week 2, day 3. Stay tuned for today's announcements. Attention C students. Next Wednesday, April 10th, there will be no school. Enjoy the day off. Last call for book requests. Mr. Witzke is sending in one more book order for library books this year. If there is a title you think we need in the C library, please let Mr. Witzke or Mrs. Spitz know. We love taking student requests for books. Thank you. Over to you for the shout-outs, Natalie.
Thanks, Layla. Shout out to Oscar in Miss Kinville's room for correctly answering 100 multiplication facts in 5 minutes. Shout out to Miss Williams' class for designing and building creative dwellings with the Works Museum. You showed resilience and flexibility. Now over to Samuel for the birthdays.
Thank you, Natalie. Today's birthdays include Isaac in Mrs. Wolf's class, Lucy in Mrs. Moss' class. Head on down to the office for your birthday pencils. Over to Natalie for the lunch menu.
Thank you, Samuel. Today's lunch is chicken smackers with macaroni and cheese. Over to Samuel for weather forecast.
Thanks, Natalie. Today's weather should be a high of 47 and a low of 38. Cloudy and rain and late. Please stand for our pledge. Today's pledge is the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today we are interviewing our awesome C staff members. What is your name and your job here at C?
My name is Mrs. Gilner, and my job right now is kindergarten teacher.
Why did you decide to become a teacher?
I decided to become a teacher because I wanted to help people to start with, and then when I started learning about teaching, I just discovered that I love to teach all kinds of subject areas.
What is the best part about working at C?
The best part of working at C is the students like you, Natalie.
Who was your favorite teacher when you were in school and why?
My favorite teacher's name was Mrs. Aris, and she was my 3rd grade teacher, and she made science really fun because we used our imaginations a lot. And I sometimes still get to see her when I go back to my hometown and talk to her, which is really fun.
What's your favorite activity to do during the spring?
My favorite activity to do during the spring is to go for long hikes, sometimes with my family and sometimes by myself.
What kinds of hobbies do you enjoy?
I enjoy reading. I enjoy traveling. I've traveled to quite a few different places. And currently, I just finished the book called The Women by Kristen Hanna. It was really good, so that's a book recommendation for the adults.
What is one interesting thing about yourself that you would like to share with students and staff at C?
That's a hard one. I guess one thing that people might not know about me is I started my teaching career in Washington, D.C., and I lived there for about 6 years, and I really enjoyed it.
Thank you for being on our show.
Thank you for having me, Natalie. This was really fun.